Imagine a world where miniature creatures wage a silent battle for survival, adapted perfectly to their unique aquatic realms. In the lush, serene waters of a freshwater lake, a snail glides slowly over a submerged leaf, its shell a spiral masterpiece of nature's design. Meanwhile, in the vast, salty expanse of the ocean, another snail crawls along the ocean floor, its existence equally fascinating and complex. This is the hidden showdown of the snail kingdom: freshwater versus saltwater. Freshwater snails inhabit environments ranging from serene ponds to rushing rivers, each ecosystem presenting its own set of challenges and resources. These snails often enjoy waters rich in vegetation, which provides both food and shelter. In contrast, saltwater snails are denizens of a more daunting realm, the ocean. Here they must cope with the complexities of saltwater, from its corrosive properties to its variable temperature and depth. Saltwater habitats are incredibly diverse, including everything from shallow reefs to deep-sea trenches. These snails adapt to a wide range of salinities and often have more mineral-rich shells due to the abundance of dissolved ions in their environment. This part of the essay highlights the stark differences in the habitats of these creatures, emphasizing how each snail's home shapes its way of life. The daily life of a snail is slow, but filled with constant activity. Freshwater snails primarily feed on algae and decaying plant material, using their radula, a toothed, chitinous ribbon, to scrape food off surfaces. Saltwater snails, however, may have more carnivorous tendencies, feeding on small marine organisms or even other snails. Behaviorally, freshwater snails might be seen interacting with their environment by climbing plants and avoiding predators by retreating into their shells. Saltwater snails have similar behaviors, but are often more exposed to predator-rich environments, which has led to more sophisticated defense mechanisms, such as burrowing into sand or secreting substances to deter predators. Survival of the slowest adaptations. Both freshwater and saltwater snails exhibit fascinating adaptations that aid in their survival. The shell of a freshwater snail is generally lighter and less mineralized, allowing for easier movement in a less buoyant medium. Saltwater snails, on the other hand, often have thicker, more robust shells that protect against predators and the harsh conditions of the ocean. Furthermore, many saltwater snails have developed the ability to adhere to rock surfaces or burrow into the sand to avoid being swept away by currents. Freshwater snails may not face such fierce currents, but they still possess unique adaptations, like the ability to close their shell openings with a mucus plug to conserve moisture during dry periods. Environmental challenges and conservation. Both types of snails face significant environmental challenges, including pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change. Freshwater snails are particularly vulnerable to water pollution and the alteration of waterways. Saltwater snails must contend with ocean acidification, a direct result of increased carbon dioxide levels, which can weaken their shells and impair their ability to survive. Conservation efforts for these snails include habitat restoration and legal protections. Individuals can contribute by supporting wetland conservation initiatives or reducing carbon footprints to mitigate climate change impacts. This final part of the essay aims to inspire action and foster a deeper appreciation for these often overlooked creatures. In this quiet showdown, the snails may move at a glacial pace, but the race for survival is as intense as any. By understanding their struggles and marveling at their adaptations, we gain a greater appreciation for the complexity and resilience of life in both freshwater and saltwater environments.